at Maker's Gonna Learn Christmas Maker Boot Camp.
Hope you guys are excited.
Yay! We're so excited to have you guys here for day 3. We're making some of the most unbelievable, amazing, fantastic Santa sacks that you are not going to want to miss.
Honestly, guys, what we're gonna make today, first of all, it's super easy.
Yep.
It's so cute. I absolutely love this. But before we get started, I want to make sure that we are clear. Just because you may not have a 13 by 19 printer does not mean you can't do this today. That's an excuse. We're gonna nip that in the bud. That's an excuse. If you just have a regular sublimation printer, you can still do this. We're just gonna make the design a little smaller. Second, did you know that you don't even have to have a sublimation printer to do this? You can still do the same project. You can do it with regular HTV. You would just leave out the watercolor deer.
So true.
Or you could do it with printable HTV.
Love it.
Y'all, there are so many ways we can do this. Just because we're doing it one technique today, we want to make sure that you are knowledgeable and aware of how to create the design and then use the materials that you can use based on the
And listen, I don't care. I mean, this would be so good with just vinyl. So if you're like, I've got a Cricut, I got some vinyl, you can use up all your vinyl for this. Such a great way to do that. It is super fun to be able to do this with vinyl. I am really excited for you guys to be able to do this if you sublimate. If you've been considering sublimation, I actually still think today's video is for you. Sadie, could you drop us the giveaway winner from yesterday as well when you have a moment? I'll be waiting for it. But super exciting for all of you guys to be here because we have such a great project here, day 3 of boot camp. But y'all, we have had so many spots taken. We have a little bit less than 60 spots left for you guys to get our brand new trilogy.
I mean, honestly, y'all, we talked about it yesterday, but this book trilogy is going to be...
It's collectors. I mean, you're going to want to grab it. Again, if you're just tuning in, first day of boot camp, welcome. We announced last Friday. We have a brand new Black Friday sale, lowest price of the year available to you. If you want to join the membership today, use the coupon code 75OFF at checkout. And what you'll want to do is when you do that, you get the trilogy for free.
Yep.
What? Congratulations, everyone joining the membership. Now, if you're already a member, what can you do? I have 3 options for you.
Yes.
Number 1, you can add any program, make-a-thon, any of that to your account today to get this gift $197 value.
I mean, honestly, if you are thinking about, let's say sublimation, for example, maybe you don't have all the equipment, but you know that in the near future.
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming.
You hear the bells.
Maybe
you're making your list.
Maybe you want a sublimation printer on your Christmas list. Go ahead and get in on one of those programs, for example, sublimation. You can do it in a 2-pay.
Well, and Lauren really advocated to give y'all the lowest of low price on this sublimation course. You will not ever see it at this price again. There's over 600 sublimation ready files.
Yeah, and not only that, let's talk about the fact that if you do sign up for our sublimation course, any and every time we have an update included, you get it for free.
So good. And this program has been reinvented. It launched in 2021. We continue to update it. We continue to add files. We continue to pour into it. So it's a gift that keeps on giving. So if you don't have sublimation, great time to consider it. You get the trilogy for free. You just have to spend $97 on a program. That's it to get the gift. You can always stack your membership. But there's a third way that I just want to address for everyone here today that you can do. And I really want you guys to mark your calendar for our Black Friday event. Because at our Black Friday event, if you're an existing member, we're putting together a deal of a lifetime. Like literally, you will not want to walk. You will die over this. I announced it to the team today at our team meeting. They were shocked of what we're doing, what we've been dreaming up. So if you're an existing member, there's something special coming on Black Friday that can qualify you for this bonus. I just wanted to let you guys know. It's not for everyone though. Like it is not for everyone. It is for It's probably not gonna be able to be received by everyone. It's a one-day promotion.
Yeah.
It is on Black Friday. It's something we've never done before. It could be the best thing. It could not.
It's one of those things
you never
that
know. We're definitely going to lose money on this because what we are doing is so grand, over the top, and has never been done before.
Yeah.
This is super good. You will love it. It is super exciting, but it's something we've never done before. But we've been listening, and we kind of see where the craft market is and what we want to be able to offer you. So that's all I can say.
Date for Black Friday is
February.
Friday, the
Yes.
29th. I guess I think it's because it's the 29th. I don't know why I think of leap year. Everything
Yes, I love it.
29.
So Suzanne, the coupon code is only for membership, 750FF. The discount on the Makers Gonna Sublimate course is already discounted.
Yeah.
So the program regular price is $267, I believe, is regular price. Today's price for you, it's such a crazy deal. I can't even believe this. $127.
Yeah.
You're getting over $100 savings.
Yeah, like
$150
Like I was
savings.
the one that advocated for that price, but like now that you say it out loud and I think of
it's a
everything that
steal.
everybody gets, I'm like,
It's a steal.
wow.
So if you're not in the course, definitely consider it. We'll talk about it later on in the show. Any purchase today will get you the book. Again, 65 remaining for this week. This will be going off the table, and it'll be super, super special. But love it, love it, love it. Yay!
Terry, if you have any questions concerning
Yeah.
what you bought, please email our customer
Yes.
service team, hi@makersgonnalearn.com.
Yeah.
They're working so hard for you guys
good.
to answer questions, and that's for anybody here. If you have any questions about your account, about what you have, what you don't have, customer service is the place to go to get
Yep.
those questions answered.
So good. Now, for our giveaway yesterday, we gave away, do you know what we gave away?
A Cricut Joy,
Ooh, a Cricut Joy Extra?
That's what today's winner
That's
is getting.
Okay, if you comment on today's video.
No. That's what the
thank
person
you.
from yesterday that we're giving. This person right here is getting a
All
Joy
right,
Extra.
Let's talk about the giveaway. So we have a giveaway winner from yesterday. Our amazing Cricut Joy Extra has found a home. It has found a beautiful home, and we're super excited. So, drum roll, please. Da, 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 da. Congratulations, Arlene Dove.
Congratulations.
Yay! Arlene, we're so excited to hook you up with the Cricut Joy Extra. All you need to do is email us your shipping address, again, to hi@makersgonnalearn.com. So we're super, super excited for you guys. Today, you'll be entered to win another amazing giveaway just by commenting on today's video. Live, recorded, doesn't matter. We cut off the comments at 10 a.m. Eastern on the next day.
Yep.
So go ahead and get in there. We are super, super thrilled. It was pinned for a minute.
Yeah, I thought so.
So
I'm
good.
gonna find it.
Love it.
I'm pretty
Love it,
sure,
love it, love
but I
it.
don't want to quote. I want to
Okay,
double
just
check.
verify. We'll let you guys know what today's giveaway is. Right now, we just want to make sure we have it. There's so many URLs.
Pretty sure it's a printer.
We'll pull it up. So, okay, let's head over to the craft table. If you guys have questions, let us
It
know.
is pulled up on your
Yes,
page
the
that you can look
list.
at.
Okay, so you do have to register for boot camp. When you register for boot camp, you are getting all the supply lists, and you're getting the details on the giveaway. So what we're doing on day 3, we're giving away, wait for it, a Canon EcoTank printer.
There we go.
Which is super, super fun. I believe it's a Epson EcoTank, right? Not a Canon?
It should be an Epson.
I believe it's an Epson. So we're giving away a sublimation printer today that is an EcoTank. You use it whichever way, print and cut or sublimation.
Yep.
But we are super, super excited to give that away. So all you need to do is email hi@makersgonnalearn.com.
Comment.
All you need to do is comment. You don't need to email us that you want to win. That would be a bad day for customer care. But we're super excited to talk about our amazing sublimation Santa sacks. Guys, this is like, we're doing big. We're doing 2 prints of a large format printer. Now, I'm going to give you the traditional spiel. If you're new around here, sublimation printers used to be cheap. I bought my large format printer back in the day. I won't even tell you actually, because it's embarrassing. Like it's sad at how low they used to be. Printers have gotten really expensive past COVID times. It
Yeah.
just is what it is. Supply versus demand is how all of this works. So I just want to let you know, these are an investment. I do not see them coming back down. I just want to let you guys know, if you find one on sale, it is what it is. Like, get it. I've seen them go from, the lowest I've seen lately is about $450.
Are you talking about just
for a large format?
Oh, if you find a large format printer for $400 to $450, you better jump on it right then.
I've seen regular price up to $600.
I think we paid that one right there. I think is like $700 to $800.
Yeah, $650.
Unfortunately,
yeah. So they're an investment. I think they're well worth it.
It was not that expensive when we bought it, though.
Yes, it's well worth it. I'm super excited for you guys to do this. So. Anyway, I just love having a large format. You don't need a large format. You can do any sublimation printer you want. You can make this project work for any size, and it's super fun. Now, our Maker's gonna learn sublimation course. Maker's gonna sublimate. That program is designed for you to come in with no skill, no knowledge. So if you're like, oh, I'll wait to get this later, no. We want you to join, and we'll help you compare all the printer options and make a decision. We'll teach you what you actually need and what you don't, right? Super good, super good. So we love it. But it's really simple. One thing I love about sublimation is the ease, right? The ease of sublimation. If I was just getting started crafting, I would definitely think sublimation's like the funnest, easiest way to get started.
Absolutely.
All we're gonna do, this is like top, like really high in the sky, we're going to design something, print something, press something. That's it. That's how you get such amazing quality. This is turning ink from a solid into a gas, and it kind of goes into the sublimation material. It's magical. It's beautiful. Let's just go overhead real fast so you can really see. I mean, guys, like, you cannot feel this. This is permanent of all permanency. It is so good. If you already know how to sublimate, the sublimation course is worth it to you just for the files. So we'll talk about that and kind of show you when we get designing, but I just love the quality here. You're gonna love everything we have for you. So it's gonna be super fun. So Janice says, will you show how to do large print with an 8.5 by 11 printer? Janice, you could size it down. I have videos in the course that talk you through doing a truly larger cut. And I've done that before where we print it and line it up and piece it together. It is a skill set, so just be aware. If you have an 8.5 by 11 and you're like, Tanner, I want to do this project, how would you do it? I would just make it smaller, right? I would just size it down. Easiest way, super simple. I wanted you guys to see, this one's kind of too big. Like even this one, like it is bougie.
Yeah, like I was the one that actually made this, and I honestly, like after we got everything in it, I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
we can move it up some.
I need to move it up, number one, and
I can
scale it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, if
Bigger
we're
is
gonna make
better.
it, if we're gonna make it big, let's make it
Let's
big.
do it.
But
So
in all
good.
honesty, sometimes it just because you have the capabilities to make it as large as you want to,
Not necessary.
does not mean that you need to.
Yes, exactly. That's such a great question. And point for you guys to know, you don't have to. So regarding supplies, we have linked you if you're registered. If you're a member, you already have this supply list, but if you can register to get it too, you need your actual sack. All right, so we've linked these for you. This one's pretty big. You could also do a smaller sack. I love having it bigger because you can fit multiple things in here. So you need your sack, you need your sublimation paper, you need your sublimation printer. If you're converting a printer, you have to have a sublimation ink in it. We love StarCraft, we love Hippo, we love any of your favorite inks. Cosmos, like all of it, okay? Next, this is something that I, for some reason, still feel guilty about because I think they're just so expensive, but the clamshell heat press is iconic to me.
It is.
I love it.
It's one of those things that you can get a heat press a lot cheaper than this one.
Yes, you can.
You can get a good heat press cheaper than this one, but we do love that one, and that's the one with the we use. But just because we use it, if it doesn't fit
mean
your
you have
budget,
to. Yeah, don't feel bad.
you just want to look for like a 15 by 15 heat press.
And the amazing auto presses that are knockoff, like Cricut auto presses. We love those. They would do this project quite well.
Yes.
Super easy, super good.
Also, one other thing that you need to think about when it comes to choosing your printer and heat press, whether it's a clamshell auto press, just because you may have a 13 by 19 printer, you are still limited to your size based on how large your heat plate is.
Yes, so like we
for like a single press.
We have it, like we have 13 by 19, but like let's look at this.
And
like,
I could print something that was 19 inches,
big, but look,
I can't press the one image.
It cuts me off. Like all of this is wasted. From here up is wasted. So just be very, very mindful of this. You just want to be very careful.
So really and truly, your 8.5 by 14, piecing 2 pieces together on a 15 by 15 is going to be so much better.
Super good. So yeah, StarCraft is sold out of these. They're literally, even us as influencers,
we paid full price.
And it was more of like a treat myself moment. But I love it. Like I'm just saying, if you do this a lot, I love it. We have not seen the new HTV Raw Auto Press 2. We do love that it has those adjustable pressures. We were watching a video on it.
We saw someone on it. Yeah, but
so
we've not. I don't know that we'll go through the process.
Yeah, of I think I love the one that they have, and we love to give them away. But we're clamshell people. It's what we love. So yeah, super fun. I just wanted to touch on that. Here's the thing about sublimation. You don't need a lot of stuff. Here's the drawback. Here's why people don't like it. It has to be 65% polyester for this process to work and stay and to be permanent, and it has to be white, unless you do workarounds and things like that. So you could do pillowcases, 100% polyester pillowcases.
We've done pillowcases quite a few times.
Yes, I love this draw. I love that it's a bag and like a drawstring. It's so epic.
Let me put you on to something. This Dollar Tree #1 has satin pillowcases.
Ooh!
Make it into a Santa sack.
Oh my gosh.
Put a drawstring through it.
Look at you!
And a pillowcase is going to be smaller.
Yeah.
So
why not?
Why not?
Yeah, I love that.
You need to up the temperature.
I need to up my temperature.
Yeah, I did tough on it last.
Love it. So I'm just go up this setting, the temperature to what temperature, Lauren? What are we thinking?
385.
Love it.
Do you want me to do that while you teach?
Oh no, I'm doing it. We're good. So I'm crafting. The first thing I want you to do is just make sure you're here and getting your item pressed. So just like press it through here. It doesn't need a lot of time at all. We just want any of the creases. Sublimation is really something that you want to make sure that you don't have any wrinkles.
And you can show them where
please
show, because there was one spot where I did forget to get the wrinkles out, and you can see
and you think it's not a big deal, but like look right here. So look over here. So if you come over top with this one wrinkle, you know, it has to be pretty straight. At first I was like, Lauren, is this 2 pieces? And like, did she piece it together? She's like, no, it's just where that wrinkle is. So it's very important to make sure you have all the fibers out. We teach to press and then use a lint roller over it to make sure there's no fibers, because if there's lint on this and you press it and the lint goes away, it affects your image. So you just want to be very careful about that, all right? So I'm just making sure this is nice and pressed. We get as many of these creases out as possible. And even with that presser out there, like it didn't even get them all out. Like it's kind of crazy where these are like so in, like they're kind of like in. So it takes some time to work those out. So it's fun, super fun. What questions do we have? Do you find a swing away or clamshell is better? There's not one better, it's just preference. I love the clamshell.
It's just, it truly is preference. So the difference is going to be your swing away, the heat plate is going to stay the same. It just lifts up, and you have about, depending on which press you get, I would say, I don't know, 10, maybe a foot clearance from your bottom plate to your top heat plate, and when you raise the arm, it swings to the left or the right. So you do have to have a lot of room, a lot of width, like a lot of area to swing that away versus a clamshell is up and down. But the bad thing about a clamshell is you do have more clearance in the front, but you have less clearance in the back because it does have to be angled. It's just a preference.
It's very much
truly
preference.
Is.
Yeah. Okay, can you sublimate on canvas bags? No, your canvas is cotton.
Yes.
So you have to have a workaround for that. So you could do sublimation on glitter heat transfer vinyl. You could do sublimation sprays. We talk about all of this in the course. So before we dive in, I'll share with you the Maker's Gonna Sublimate course. It's such a great deal. Inside here, you're gonna learn everything that you need to know about sublimation. All right, so this is over $100 off today. No coupon code needed. This will get you the bonus of our amazing trilogy. We're gonna teach you heating source, equipment, conversion, download, print drivers, color profiles, SureColor, Sawgrass, what makes an image good, sublimation with Canva, sublimation start to finish. We make a lot of start to finish projects because I know a lot of you are learners through that. So
learn by doing.
Yes, learn by doing. So we teach a lot of that inside the program.
Motto.
Yes, so fun. We have over 600 unique files. So these are all sublimation ready files. You get all of these when you join. So they're super fun. We continue to add to these every year with new updates and things like that. So there's a lot of files. There's so many more files as well. So just go ahead and grab this. Again, it's lifetime access for such a crazy deal, and you'll qualify for our trilogy. So super fun. Now, let's talk about our design today. I'm going to go out of Canva and I'm going to start a new design. All right, I'm creating a new design. You can do a whatever your paper is. I would recommend that. Or I like to think about what Lauren talked about, and we really only have 15 by 15 inches. So you can kind of do this either way. I think the best way to do it is probably going off of the size of paper. So it's super straightforward and you're not wasting paper or ink. So you can come over here to inches and we're gonna do 13 by 19. Beautiful.
So
Create
Julie did
design.
make a good comment. She said,
Hey,
I find it
Julie.
hard to find sublimation blanks. Julie, the key to finding sublimation blanks is looking at everything and then checking the content.
Yeah.
If you look at the content as far as like, is this at least 65% synthetic? Polyester is obviously going to be the best. I still think rayon. It can have some rayon in it, but it does need to have a high poly count. But that's the best way to find blanks. And there are going to be things that you're like, it's not going to be labeled a sublimation blank.
Right.
It's just going to be satin.
Yeah, like the stuff at
Anything
Dollar
satin.
Tree. Yeah.
Anything satin is sublimatable. They make socks that are like those thin poly socks are sublimatable, but they're not going to be listed as sublimation socks.
Super
They're
fun.
just going to be white socks.
Now, another program I just want to highlight real fast because I know we're going to talk about it is our amazing digital design for creatives. If you have been dying to get your hands on this program, listen up. Normally another $300 program. You can get in today for $227. It is crazy. We're going to teach you everything you need to know about mastering your amazing Canva software. It is so important for you guys to get in here. Another thing we haven't talked about is you can always get the bundle. So if you come over here and enroll in digital design, this is a great bundle for you that you'll really enjoy to get a Make-a-thon box, the course, and a ticket to Make-a-thon all in one. So anyway, we're super excited for you guys to become designers. I teach you how to design the little sticker down here in the bottom left, and I teach the principles of designing stickers and so much more. So get in here if you feel like you are wanting to level up your skills, read about what people are saying and doing their homework. So good. Congratulations, everyone. Now, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna need the watercolor deer. You're gonna need this font right here, and then we're using Russell script, all right? So super fun. So let's go over here to Canva and let's grab our text box. So we're using Estuary. can't even pronounce it. Whoops, I'm in the wrong situation here. Let's grab a new text box. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And we're not using Canva Sans. We're using Estuary from Maker's Gonna Learn. Boom. And we're going to do, what should we do today? Who should we do? Whose little name should we do?
Just go ahead and do Ruby since we
Ruby's. Oh yeah, let's do it. So we have Ruby Claire. We're gonna scale this up. What you're gonna do here is, again, we just wanna be mindful of our paper size, right? So we're gonna scale this up pretty good. And then once we're here and pretty happy with it, should we go any bigger? What do you think?
Maybe just a smidgen.
Yeah, just a little bit. Because again, this is gonna be one.
Yeah, about
and then we're
like
gonna do the name, a different one. So we have this one right here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the color, all right? So we're gonna grab our text box, we're gonna grab the color, and you can kind of go through any of the colors that, you know, are pre-selected.
That red down there, scroll down right on the top line.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, I think
this one?
Is that red?
Oh yeah, it's like a very burgundy.
I think that's the same, about the same color that we did.
Love it, love it, love it. So, love that color. What we're gonna do, one thing that we wanted to teach is just how we would thicken the font. So what we want you to do is, after you're here, we have this selected. We wanna go through
to effects.
And we wanna get to effects. And I'm literally,
at the top.
I get confused where effects is because I'm always looking for it right over here.
So if
I don't know if anyone else is, but I am always like, where are you?
Yeah. So what we're fixing to do is, Estuary is a very thin font and needs to be thickened a little bit. So very similar to what you would do in Design Space. If you are creating this in Design Space and you want to thicken this font, offset. What we're fixing to do is pretty much the same thing as an offset in Design Space.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is come over here to effects, and we are going to go to outline. All right. So just like Lauren said, outline is offset of Cricut, right? So an outline here, you're like, whoa, Tanner, that is
real weird.
that's a lot. So we're just gonna thin it down. So like right about, I think right here's good. We're gonna change the color, and we're gonna change it to our document color red. Boom.
And even,
whole new font.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I wouldn't go maybe just a little bit.
And you can. That's the beauty.
Like, this
I
is
love
all
that.
your personal preference. Like that.
Oh, that's
perfect.
so much better. So we went from a 14 to a 10, right?
And I know that that's not a lot, but like it's all in the details, y'all.
Yeah, so important, so important. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our image. And what we've done, if you're a boot camper and you're registered, you get this zip file. All right, so you get the files. You just have to register. So you can click day 3. You can see we have our watercolor deer. We can open it up. Boom. And we can just drag it in. Hi, deer. And look, our deer's right here. We're going to come down here, place it, and then we're going to scale it up, just like so.
Now, the placement of your deer may be different
per letter.
Each letter.
Yes.
Play around with it. Have fun with it. Make it look the way that you want to. I'll give a good example. L is a letter that I probably wouldn't put it on the left side because there's not much to that letter. I don't know that I wouldn't maybe put it behind the letter, like in the middle. Like there, you just need to play around with it.
I love the letter R because it's a really balanced letter.
Yes.
So it really, I really like it over here to the left.
No, with R and the G, it fits good on the left side, but just because it fits good on the left side
doesn't mean it's always.
Going to fit good on the left.
So good. So what we're going to do, we are using Pro version of Canva. We love Canva Pro. We found it to be worth it. I just want to let you guys know, if you're someone that doesn't think Canva is worth it, I think it is worth it for November and December. Like you're going to really get your use out of it. Okay.
I started paying for, and this is just we have Canva here at the office that I could use if I wanted to. However, I started paying for my personal Canva just because I use it. Once I started using it and I had Canva Pro, I use it for so many different things.
Yeah.
I use it for social media posts, what little I post on social. I use it for personal, putting stuff together. It's so much.
Listen, fun little thing. I used it to get some of their little animals on a sheet, and I made stickers for some bags for kids, like food, like their little snack bags with Canva. Like, it was super great.
Do you want to know what I use it for the most?
What?
Putting outfits together.
No way! Like mood boards.
Mood boards for outfits.
That's awesome. I love that. That's important. That's important. Now, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna add a page and we're gonna work with our second font, all right? Our second little situation is the word, like for your name. Now, Lauren, can I fit this? Could I fit this on here or no? We're gonna stretch it the other way? Or could I do it down here and just cut it?
With Ruby's name, I do think you would be able to.
Yeah.
Georgia's was a little bit longer.
A little bigger, yeah. We're sizing it down too, so that's super fun.
We are scaling it down.
We're gonna try to do it on one sheet. So you need Russell Script. If you're a Makers Learn member, you can get the Russell Script. If you register for boot camp, you can grab that too. So Russell Script, make sure, let's see if we have it. If not, we'll add it together. Russell Script. If I could spell. So it's not on here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to come over.
Go to brand kit.
Yes, our little brand kit. We gotta add it. We gotta add a font. Add a new, hold on. Upload a font. We're going to add a new one.
We might have to delete an old one.
I know, we've been maxing it out. Boom, let's see. Boom. That is one thing about it. So we are going to upload our font and we have to remove a font. So let's come here.
Estuary was on there 3 different times.
That's so funny. Bye, Estuary. Bye. Now we get to add Russell Script. Upload away. Bada bing, bada boom. Peggy, yes. Okay, for anyone here that is in passive earners, I believe if you want to master print on demand, master selling, 1000%, Sadie just took the words out of my mouth. She hit it. This will help you. This is the Black Friday deal for you. This is the lowest price. It will not go cheaper. Don't walk, run over and grab that, okay? So we have our new text box, scale it up. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to put it here. We're going to change the font and we're gonna do the Russell Script. Here it is. I love that I don't have to reload this, which is a very nice perk. Now, let's talk about this. Y'all, we are huge fans of all caps. This font is not one that you do all caps. All right?
Not gonna be able to do it.
No, we're not.
It's the tallness of the B and the Y.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's okay. We're just bringing it down here. And we got to do a little bit of work on our text between B and Y. All right? So we zoom in here. Guys, if you have trouble seeing, always zoom in. I like to do it so we can help you guys really see it. I'm trying to find if we have letter spacing.
You do. Under the little line that's up and down, you have letter and line spacing up, over to the right.
To the right, to the right.
To the left, right there.
Spacing.
Spacing.
Love it. So we have letter spacing. Look at this. We just want to.
I think that B has that already on it. That's part of this. That's part of the font.
Really?
Yes. That's how that font is. Oh. Like if you take the Y away, it's still gonna be there.
Well, that's funny. Maybe it's much better here.
Yeah.
Much better as it is. Okay, that freaked me out for a second. I was like, oh no.
That's just how that font is. That's how those letters go together. Yeah. Or the B has that on it no matter what letter you have after it. So
I'm really tempted to try to make this fit on one page. Because I'm like, why not? You know what I mean? Lauren's on a budget all the time. She's always best to me.
With this, I'm not. I'm going to tell you
it's
not.
I know. Look. I'm
going to tell you it's not.
Can't. Okay, look. You have to be proud I tried.
You have to try, though. I am proud of you for trying.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so since we're printing it out, this is a great example. You could add anything else you wanted. So if you're going to do any of this, it is super, super important. If you're, Linda, if you're stacking membership, you will want to go to the blue button. So come over here to Black Friday deals. At the bottom, if you're already a yearly member and you want to extend, click here, no coupon code needed, okay? To extend that membership. Great question. Great question. So now this is pretty much it. That was the designing. Like, it's pretty simple. Your text, we adjusted the font, which I love. We've added our little deer watercolored, which I love. We did our next text box. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click download, and I'm going to just use PNG. I'm fine with my size. I'm downloading this, and we're going to open in our like computer software, okay? So I'm using a Mac. This is in preview. This is where you're going to see your image, right? Now, we have already formatted and we've already set up our printer to do all of this within the color profiles. There's a lot of things in the beginning of Sublimation. So I just want any beginner to be aware, a lot of times you cannot just print right away and it look perfect.
Right.
So, do you want to touch on color profiles and the drivers? I think it's the only thing you have to overcome in Sublimation, in my opinion.
Absolutely. So the biggest hurdle when it comes to really, you just unplugged the printer. When it comes to getting a good grasp and understanding about Sublimation and how it works is getting your color profiles right. Because first of all of these inks are made similarly, but not the same. Meaning that
the way I would make ink might be a little bit different than the way Lauren would pick colors and things like that.
Right. So it's all subject to the type of ink that you choose.
Yep.
Then on top of that, you do have to install an advanced print driver for your printer. That way you can manually manipulate those colors, meaning you can bump up or bump down the cyan,
yes.
Bump up, maybe your prints are way too red. Like that was my issue, especially with flesh tones specifically.
I had a lot of trouble with that too, and greens.
Yes, I was getting prints that when pressed, I looked like a true lobster. I wish I could show you. You can see it actually if you have the Sublimation course. You can see it.
Yeah, you can see the transformation.
I have a whole video.
Yeah, I believe that the Sublimation course alone will save you your sanity, number one, priceless. Number two, it'll save you the amount that you invest in the program in blanks, right? Yeah. You will really see that it saves you a lot of money, all right? So be sure to be aware of that. Super, super important. You want to be careful. Now, so we've already set all that up, so it's going to be pretty simple for us. So what you'll want to do is if you want to go ahead, this needs to be flipped. So there's ways to automatically do that, which we teach how to set it up so you never have that problem. Or you can do it here or in Canva. We just like having it set up automatically because we fail and forget a lot.
Well, so another thing with Canva is if it's still a text and it's not an image, you can't flip it.
Yeah.
Which we don't like. That is one thing that I don't really care for in Canva. You would have to like download it, re-upload it. It's a lot of headache. Yeah. So I personally think you just need to get in the habit of, if you do not have a printer that is an actual Sublimation printer, because Sublimation printers flip it for you automatically. Just get used to going in there when you're printing, yes, or in your print preview to go ahead and flip it there, yep, or mirror it when you print. Love it.
So I'm going to add another sheet of Sublimation paper to our printer. Let us know if we have any questions. I usually only use a sub paper. This one is one of my dearest friends donated to the cause, and it seems to work great. So, oh, this little, okay, beautiful. So yes, there are a lot of printers that do let you. We had a friend that said, I think Sawgrass lets you manipulate. So does the Epson EcoTank. Actually, all printers, if you have an advanced print driver, should let you, yes, manipulate the colors. Yep, love it, love it. So, Lauren, do you know for this printer, do we need to manually flip
so
this?
If you go to, first of all, you're on the Sure Color. You need to change from the Sure Color.
That's it. Look at all these printers we got. Look at all these printers. 8550, our Epson.
And then I have a Sublimation preset already selected for you.
Look at Lauren. If you want to be cool like us, you got to get your Sublimation preset.
And then if you go to, you need to change your US from US letter to 13
because we're going big.
Uh-huh.
This is really important. Really, really important. And we teach you guys how to set your own paper size too, which is
And then you
awesome.
do also need to go to layout, and you do need to you can't pick it to manually flip, but you do have to flip it from layout.
And we flip horizontally, beautiful. And then look, it's gonna show you. So this is normal. If you're doing a print and cut, if you're doing anything like that, you know, this is how you do it. Boom. So it's flipped, and now we can just click print. So it's really simple, those simple steps. It'll go straight through it. So yay, I love it, love it, love it. Tammy, if you need help with your program, let us know. hi@makerscanlearn.com. I don't know if you're referring to ours or not. It was so confusing that I sold enough items using the printer to upgrade to a Sawgrass. We love the Sawgrass, but also it's, in my opinion, and we've tested them, I don't know if I would buy a Sawgrass personally. Dawn, yes, it is a lifetime program, so as we update it, you will get the updates, which is super, super fun. So it's printing through. Let us know what sublimation questions you have. I am, you know, I've already pressed this for where we're pressing, so I'm just gonna get it set up. These images that we have here are so large. I'll give you some tips on what I would do, but I will tell you, you don't really even have to like tape it down precisely. I'll probably use some tape and stuff like that, but again, nothing crazy that you have to do. With these larger pieces, and the precision's not perfect, right? So I'm just getting it set up here. I'm gonna go press it. You can lint roll it. Oh my gosh, look at this, Ruby.
Ruby.
So good, so good. Now, what we like to do, let's go overhead. You can use scissors. A lot of time people like to do the ripping technique so it doesn't show your pressing lines. So you can just rip, rip, rip. Beautiful. You can even rip around if you want. I'm not that crazy. Sometimes I guess you would kind of want to rip because then it'll show that line. So just don't rip where you're printing. And I just want to let you guys know, to be very aware, if I scratch my finger on this, it would scratch the ink away.
Yes. So our friend Bobby says that they force you, as in Sawgrass, as in they.
Yeah.
They force you to use their ink now, so I switched from Sawgrass. Their printers are amazing. She has owned 2. I just don't love that they force you to use their very expensive ink.
Yes.
Honestly.
Very true. Very true.
true.
Okay, Tammy, I just want to say, Tammy, you're a longtime friend of the show. So when you first saw that comment, I was like, Tammy, what's happening? So I'm glad to know that it is.
That second page didn't get mirrored, only the first one.
Oh my goodness, y'all caught us. Y'all caught us. What is wrong here? Y'all are like ahead of me. Y'all are ahead of me. This ain't no mirrored. Y'all know.
I think you have to go to the second one.
You have to do one at a time. Wow. Who would have thought?
Why is that one not printing mirrored either though?
Dun dun dun. What if it was already set up to be automatic mirrored, and when we mirrored it, it mirrored it again?
I may have done that. I don't know what past Lauren did.
What past Lauren did?
Future Lauren doesn't always remember what past Lauren did, so
Story of my life. Story of my life. Me too. Okay, so we mirrored it, but my guess is under that sublimation preset, it automatically mirrors it.
Because I set it up, I'm sure I did, and I just forgot.
So look,
But the thing is it showed it
looks
on
great.
Preview. It showed it. The print looks amazing.
The print looks great.
The colors look bomb.
This was all a test, guys. We're just testing some stuff out. So now we're going to test it again. We're going to do sublimation preset. We are going to change our letter size to that 13 by 19. Bada bing, bada boom.
But like, what doesn't make sense?
I don't think any time that it actually has the preset that it flips it, it doesn't show it here.
Can I look at it?
You're welcome to. Show us behind the scenes. Do you want to show the preset?
Yeah.
Show preset. And under sublimation preset.
And then go
and
drop down
layout. And
it says it's off. Flip horizontally is off. On that preset. That's why I told you to change it.
That's so funny. Well, we did it.
I don't know.
They saw us do it.
Okay, go to OK.
Okay.
And go back to layout again.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. But look, boom.
I know.
And that's flipped because the deer's on.
And go back to layout or drop down.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Paper handling.
Paper.
Right there, you were hovering over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dun,
It should
dun,
have. We
dun,
did
dun.
it. We
We
mirrored
did it. So now I'm going to not do it. I'm doing the same thing again would be insanity, right? For some reason, it's flipping it. You know what? Y'all witness. Y'all
be the witness.
Y'all be the witness. Here we are, both pages.
We checked.
We checked.
And we checked the preset, and it said it was off.
That's funny.
So.
Love it. Is it true sublimation will look different on different blanks? Yes, it will totally look different. Always look different. Because think about it, it's not vinyl. It's not anything like that. This is a ink turning into a gas absorbing into your item, right? The devil is playing with the church's money, Karen, and the more that I talk to people about this, the technology, Lord,
Oh, wow.
I forgot about this.
You pressed that for 300 seconds.
That is so
That
funny.
is, yep,
That is
that is
so funny.
300, no, almost 400 seconds, actually.
Wow. Okay.
Because we had it set up for time and we just never changed the time.
That's funny.
So you pressed that for 5 minutes almost.
That's funny. Well, I think I burn it. I think I burned this poor bad boy up. I got a different side. Don't worry.
Let me see that side you pressed.
I don't think it's burnt. Oh, it feels crispy. We got them wrinkles out real good. Come on, print. We gotta press. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Do you see this discoloration? Do you see it? Do you see it? I don't like that. Sorry, Ruby.
It did it again.
I'm telling you, we've got it. Y'all, I'm going with my gut. I'm not turning that on and it's gonna magically flip it because something about this preset, magic, y'all. Bet you won't have wrinkles. I've got burn marks. Y'all, it is not our day. Day 3 here at boot camp. We're getting the craft fails out. We're doing the craft fails. We're making it amazing.
Print.
I was thinking about it.
I mean, you don't want to waste that ink.
Yeah, well, I've got, this ink is expensive. Bye. Boom. Okay.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye. I've already wasted you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just go bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna turn my preset on. I'm gonna change my paper size. Bada bing, bada boom. And see what happens. Let's just see what happens. This is not settings in Canva. Remember, we took this image out of Canva and put it into our own software. So, like on our computer. So, crazy, crazy. Let's see what happens now. Can we go to the printer cam? What will happen here at the printer cam? Let us know what you guys are thinking. You know what? There's new firmware. That's what we're missing, this new firmware. I'm kidding.
No, we don't.
I'm being funny.
That is one thing that we do not do. If we have a converted printer, we do not update the firmware.
Yeah, you're just asking for problems. That's a whole other tangent.
Yeah, Susan, we are mirroring the printer properties. We have Sublimation presets, and it said it was not turned on, but we've done the same thing twice. So
Mary,
now I'm
this
waiting.
printer ain't gonna be clogged. So is this font a Sublimation font? Susan, it's a Maker's Gonna Learn font,
It's
which
just
is
Maker's
so
Gonna
fun.
Learn.
Love it, love it, love it.
Okay, we have a friend that says, ask a good question. Use the other side to print Ruby and don't waste the paper. We could use the bottom side, but you can't use the back side of Sublimation printer or Sublimation paper.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Look, is that past Lauren doing? Yeah, it's mirrored now.
But we checked the preset, Lauren, so
We did check
we
the
don't
preset.
know. We don't know. We're just saying this stuff happens here in the office all
past Lauren
day.
did something right because it's automatically mirrored.
It's automatic. We could have been. You were just trying to set us up for success. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Now notice, can we go overhead? There's some like little ink happening over here. I don't know what's happening, but you want to make sure you cut that off.
I think it's where the corner of that,
Mm-hmm.
we've pushed a lot of ink through the ink heads the past 2 prints.
Yep.
And that corner was kind
Little
of like
extra
jumbled
overflow.
up anyway.
Yeah, so again, I was talking about this earlier, we got sidetracked. I could scratch this and totally ruin this, so just be very, very careful. Why can't you use the back side? Okay, let me show you the back side. Did you guys know? Sublimation paper, this is the back side, so it's like logoed up. So this isn't sublimation, like, right? Now, I do have a very popular video in live stream. Did you know you can sublimate with printer paper?
You can.
You can. It's not recommended, but it's like, if you're in a pickle, this is it.
You can do it in a pinch. I don't know that you are. You might get the same color payout.
You might.
It's gonna work better if you sublimate with copy paper. It's gonna work better if you sublimate onto a fabric.
Yep.
Than a hard surface. But let's talk about the difference between copy paper and sublimation paper.
Okay.
So copy paper is, or let's say sublimation paper is made to absorb more ink than copy paper.
Yes.
And that's why when this comes out, where the ink is, it's kind of wavy because it's wet with ink. It's made to hold on to that ink, so when you go to the pressing process, you have more color payout on your blank.
Yeah, so fun. And again, if y'all are not ripping your paper, you're not getting the, oops, see, I don't want to be messing with this, so sit it to the side. Super fun. Look at this deer. Like, this is one thing I just love about sublimation. So fun to be able to do images like this that you would never be able to do any other way. So if you're wanting to sell your stuff and you're like, Tanner, I'm scared that vinyl is not gonna be good enough quality, they would come back to me. Guys, sublimation is go, nobody's coming back to you because it's such great quality. So we're gonna take this image. Since it's so big, I'm not taping it down. Normally I would. I'm gonna place it here in my design. I went a little bit further up. So our sample here is pretty low. I moved it up just a hair, so we're about like 4 or 5 inches down from the top.
Yes, I did not think about when you stuff the Santa.
Yeah, when you stuff it, like it's just like a pillow.
Yeah.
When you stuff it, your surface goes away fast.
You need everything toward the middle.
Yep. And we're gonna press this for like 30 seconds at 385.
Is that the Georgia? Is that the R for the ruby?
This is the R for the ruby.
Oh, okay. Did you do it toward the very top?
I did. Yeah. I went a little bit further up than you. I went about 4 or 5 inches down.
Well, you have to think about how much this is bunched together too at the top, and look at the difference.
Maybe
You know
I'm
what
too.
saying?
Are you saying
I
I'm
think
too?
you're too much toward the top.
Let me. Yeah, I'm definitely. Let me move it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, because I was right there at the top. Okay. So moving it back.
I don't know that I wouldn't start at the bottom and move to the top.
Really? I'm committed now.
Okay.
I'm committed. I'm committed. And then we're going to press this down. 30 seconds? 45? 60 seconds.
Yes.
Oh my word. Okay.
60 seconds.
I'm at 247, so I'm going till...
To 180.
Yep. Lauren's smart.
Or 190.
Whichever. Heather, okay, add a sublimation printer to your Christmas list, no doubt. Hey Julie, welcome. You missed a craft fail, so fun. I love it. I've been taking sublimation so chill. I used to be very, very like obsessive, and I've just been like, yeah, I'll just do it to whatever. And the projects have been turning out fine. So if anyone else wants to just be more go with the flow, who knew? I do love my tape dispenser. If you guys don't have a tape dispenser, I'll talk about it when we are doing Ruby. So I'll show you that and taping it down, because we do recommend that the majority of the time, taping it down.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I'm just watching the timer because I know
you don't want to burn it.
I don't want to burn it.
You don't want to do 200
No.
seconds. Should I pull it up now? Almost. Okay. Recommended printer. There's so many. So we're doing
go ahead.
380.
5
for 60 seconds. Oh, shining light.
You didn't also forgot butcher's paper, but that's
I did. I'm telling you, I just gave it all. I gave it all up.
honestly, give it to God sometimes.
Oh,
It's
no.
one of those do as we say, not as we do. But at the same time, you're gonna see that it turns out.
What?
Did it turn out great?
Oh, it turned out great.
Okay.
But y'all definitely need to get your butcher's paper. You know I'm a butcher's paper guy. So we're gonna do it next time. This was my oh my gosh.
So
I had a craft fail.
April said, or does it not matter? So let's
It does
talk
matter.
about
Everything matters.
It does matter, but like also if you forget it, it's
Boom.
not the end of the world.
Love it.
But it is going to wick that moisture a lot better.
Yes. So much better. Okay, so I have this here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna place Ruby right about here, and I'm gonna tape it so that it stays exactly where I want it. No ifs, ands, or buts, this is our amazing sublimation tape. This is heat resistant tape actually, and it's fantastic. On more particular items that like cannot move a hair, I've seen people tape the whole thing. This is very flexible, so that's super fun. Now, we need to talk about butcher's paper. Butcher's paper. Where is my butcher's paper?
I might have to run and get it.
Let's go grab
that
it.
Might be...
People ask me all the time, Tanner, can I use wax paper? Can I use parchment paper? Can I use this? Can I use freezer paper? No, butcher's paper only. It's the only thing that will pull out the moisture, all right? Moisture is a really, really big thing when you are a crafter using sublimation. So we do a butcher's paper sandwich. Thank you, my friend. We do a layer on the bottom. All right. You can do any color butcher's paper. I like the white. I think white butcher's paper is my favorite.
I would be afraid to do pink, but that's just my
yeah, I wouldn't
preference.
risk it. And then you'll do another sheet on top. So it's a sandwich. So bottom, then you add in your press design. I'm going to add it in.
I
like
was about
this.
to tell you to do it that way because you don't want to press that R if you don't.
No.
And you're going to have to leave it on the edge or move it down.
Yeah. So I'm just going to leave it right here on the edge. You think? I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
And then you're going to add your second piece of butcher's paper. We need a sublimation cam, y'all, so you can be even closer to me.
Okay, so we have a couple people.
Well, let me press this.
questions.
So I'm going to press it down for, again, another 60 seconds at 385. And we're about to be done. That's it.
First question. Would you iron out those wrinkles? Yes, we did iron out the wrinkles. The ones on the side are not as important. If you're not pressing that, you can do that whenever.
Just your press area.
Do you prefer the tape to the spray?
I love the tape.
Tanner is a tape guy. It depends on the project for me. I do love the sublimation spray. If you're trying to get a good tight wrap on your tumblers, I do think the spray really helps if you don't have a tumbler press.
Yeah.
That is my favorite thing for the spray.
It's crazy because the adhesive, like the heat will just like take all that out.
The heat takes the adhesive away. Yes.
So good.
Do you like the yellow or blue tape better? Jerry, I don't really think there's a difference.
We've only really used the
had
yellow. Yeah, we've only used the yellow.
But I have heard people say that they, for some reason, have like a yellowing on their stuff sometimes. I have never had it.
Me either.
Personally.
Me either.
The next question. Jody says, Mom Jody, can you save
Jody.
the bottom of the sublimation paper for something else? The problem is if you cut off the bottom and you save it, you can't really put it back through your printer. So if you have other projects, other sublimation projects you're working on, and you can fit it on
fit
something,
them all in. Yeah.
fit as many onto one piece of paper as you want, and then just cut them out.
Yes. Okay. Someone says, I heard you say you prefer we don't buy the sublimation printer until after you take your course. Would it be beneficial if I already have a Sawgrass printer and AutoPress? Michelle, exactly yes.
Absolutely.
We will teach you how to level up your crafting with sublimation. We teach you how to get ready-made projects. We teach a ton of projects to like really make you a pro is what we want you to do. I think to get the most value, I love helping you pick a printer, but you don't have to. Lauren, should I pull this up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
We just want to answer questions. We'll do the whole thing. But think about this. If you already are someone who loves sublimation, the course is well worth it. There's 600 designs and files that are super fun. So you will have such a great time in the program, even if you already picked a printer. So.
Okay, the next question that I really want to talk about is Sarah asked, if you put the heat resistant tape over top of the ink or like covering the ink, will it affect how the ink transfers? Yes. First of all, there shouldn't be a time where the tape is between your blank and your ink. It should always be your blank is turned upside down and your tape is on the back side of your print.
Yes, love that. Okay, so look here, we have Ruby. Ruby. We have so much fun with Ruby. Love it. I mean, guys, this is iconic. I love the font. I love the Ruby here. One thing I just want to like tattle on myself. Let me see if it did it. Okay, so do you see? Like the ink was so strong, it pressed through. So I just want you guys to be aware.
That was the difference. I forgot to tell you that I did put the butcher's paper inside.
Well, I was about to say, this is what you don't want to do. You want to make sure that you put the butcher's paper in the middle, because
Yeah.
these thinner materials,
I did forget about
it's,
that.
I mean,
I'm
it's
sorry.
strong. No, you're fine. This is just really strong. It's such a great learning lesson.
And honestly,
for you guys to know.
I don't normally, let me be the first to say, I don't
normally always put, if it's a t-shirt, I'm probably not putting something through it.
Exactly.
But
If
this
it's
is a really thin.
And that's why I did it on that one, because I felt of it and I was like,
You're like,
ooh,
dang,
this
is
is
getting
kind of thin.
a little close for comfort, you know? But look
So
at
put
this. I mean,
in
it turned
there.
out so good.
It did.
Even with the little shadowing in the back. Ghosting in the bag doesn't bother me. This could be so great for Christmas morning. We love it. This is a smaller one. Guys, you could pretty much, I mean, y'all, if I pull out my tape measure, like 8.5 by 11 is really close. This is big, but again, it's not too far off from 8.5 by 11 sizes, guys. Like, you could do this no matter what.
So while you're finding that, there's one right here in the floor, right here in the floor.
I knew that, thank you.
Carol asked, can you reuse butcher's paper?
No, I do not recommend reusing butcher's paper, because if you have what just happened.
I do. I reuse butcher's paper all the time. If it does not have anything on it, I reuse it all the time.
If it doesn't have anything on it, there's a lot of times where there's faint ghosting. It can get on your shirt, like,
yes,
or it can, like, even
if you
faint.
are seeing any type of like
Yes.
ink transfer, don't reuse it. If you don't see ink transfer, I reuse it until it starts getting yellow personally.
Yeah, and a lot of times mine, like that second hit for Ruby was already turning yellow.
Yeah.
And that was just a few extra things. Teflon, great question. This is why you need to get the course. Your ink can get on your Teflon sheet.
Actually, I've had to throw away quite a few Teflon sheets because of it.
Yeah. Teflon does not pull out moisture either. So just be aware of that. Super important for you guys to be aware of.
You can use it. You saw us use it. That
Yep.
cover on that press right there is a Teflon cover.
Yeah,
So the first time we used it, the first press we did, where there was no butcher's paper, we used it. There is no transfer on that Teflon.
Yeah.
But that's not always going to be the case.
Elaine, can you use a laser printer? No, it needs to be a inkjet or an Incotank converted or a sublimation specific printer. The magic here is in your ink. That is the magic sauce, magic sauce.
And you cannot take a printer that you have already put ink. You can, but y'all, the process is beyond
hard.
me.
Yeah, it's hard.
You can't go back and forth between an inkjet and a sublimation printer.
Yeah, exactly. So, love it. Yeah, let us know what all your questions are. It's such a fun project, such a great way to get crafty. Guys, I'll just be very honest. If I was to get into crafting, if this was my first day crafting and I just found this whole community and all the tools and things, I think sublimation would be at the top of my list. I think sublimation is fun. I think it's super creative. I think it's super customizable. Cricut and the stickers and the possibilities to do all of that is amazing, and HTV and vinyl. There's something really unique about sublimation. So
you can do sublimation stickers, and
you can do sublimation stickers.
I was the first one that was like, why would
anybody
do
sublimate
that?
a sticker?
Why would they do that?
But why, it's more of a why not? Kara says, if we're doing print on demand for shirts and sweatshirts with designs and making items not apparel related, should I invest in a Maker 3 or a sublimation printer? Ooh, Kara, that's a great question. I love that question. Okay, so she's doing print on demand
for her shirts and
sweatshirts. It's really a toss-up. I mean, there's not a wrong way to go. It really depends on what you want to do. Are you more excited to be in design space, or do you like the quality of sublimation and you're okay with the restriction? That's okay. That's the question. That's the question, my friend. Ooh. Ooh, yes, go get a printer and try Simple Blessed Designs. You're going to have so much fun. It is seriously so much fun. Y'all, so much fun. So good.
I think if that was me,
what would you do,
if I was
Lauren?
doing print on demand for my shirts and sweatshirts already, I think I'd go Cricut.
I think so. I really think so.
And the only reason I say that, if I was just wanting to make my own shirts and sweatshirts, and not that that's all you can make. Like, obviously we made a Santa sack. There are so many things you can.
Yes.
I had cups, tumblers. I've sublimated notebooks. There is so many things out there that you can sublimate. But I know this is going to sound crazy, but the thoughts of not being able to do like little paper projects.
I was about to say
and
paper
things like
projects
that.
from day one
I
of
know
boot
it
camp.
sounds crazy. I know paper projects sounds crazy, but I think that I don't know.
There's something special about the Cricut. There is something
Yeah.
so special about your Cricut, and you could do this project with printable heat transfer vinyl.
You could.
So,
That
like-
was the other way that we were like. That's
Yeah,
the other way
that's
you
the
can
other
do
option.
that. The process of designing is going to be the same. You're just going to save it and upload
Yeah.
it into Cricut Design Space and print it on printable HTV and press it.
Yep.
That's literally the only difference.
And you could design it.
And
you could literally
actually-
design it in Cricut.
You could design it in Cricut, and so instead
Yeah.
of doing you would do an offset on estuary.
So good. So here's the deal. What other questions do you have? Sublimation, our Black Friday deals have kicked off. Our discounts, our prices will not go lower. So if you're not already a Makers Learn member, now is your time. $75 off using the code 750FF. You can also grab any program today, including membership, to get our trilogy. That is our Canva resource, which will help you so much. I don't know. I think they're under. Where did they go?
You had them in your.
Did I steal them? I don't know where they went. I
bet they're
I
under
was
that
looking.
bag. I bet they're under the Santa sack.
Do you think so? Okay, so our trilogy right here is amazing. I've kidnapped. Someone's kidnapped our trilogy books. We'll find them later. Regardless, it's a Canva resource that will help you so much. We've never built a Canva resource, so this one's been our first.
I see them now.
Where are
Behind
they?
the printer.
Oh my gosh. We have our font resource. It is a high-end, no one teaches fonts like we do, so we're adding some really good font resources.
Yeah.
We're adding even more pairings. That resource is gonna be epic. And then of course we have your Cricut resource. So these are your handbooks that you want to live and die by in your crafting journey. We're calling it like a collector's edition. So this is a super great value. If you join any program over $97, you're getting this as a free gift. There's very, very limited spots left. We'd already added another 100 and almost half of those are gone. So do not walk, run over, add the Sublimation course, add your membership. Digital design, such a great fun program.
Yes,
It's awesome.
I love
So,
digital design.
be sure to get in there. We love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, if you love your Sawgrass, love it. Enjoy it. Don't feel bad that we use something different. So, yay, so good. Just got home. Oh my goodness. So sorry, Sharon. Oh my gosh, so much fun. I've used infusible ink on glitter HTV with great success. Yes.
Yeah, you can sublimate on glitter.
Do they
HTV.
still sell that?
What?
Infusible ink. That's crazy.
They do.
I haven't used it in forever. Once
And-
you go sublimation, you don't go back.
I will say this, somebody mentioned it in the comments earlier. Hobby Lobby started adding a bunch of sublimation stuff to
Yeah.
their store.
Yes.
It's been about it. They started slowly introducing it about a year ago.
Yeah.
But they have now have a
They have a whole section.
designated aisle.
I
for
love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. One thing I want to let you guys know, again, if you're not already coming to our Black Friday event, it is the event of the century, of the year. I will tell you, we have two events here that are my favorites. Black Friday, I love the energy of eating leftover Thanksgiving food at the Black Friday event. It's a tradition of mine when I'm not on air, I'm eating leftover ham. It's so fun. We have so much fun on Black Friday here. The craft challenge is so special to me. The classes we teach are so special and so much fun.
Am I going to have to do the craft challenge again this year?
I don't know. We'll have to talk about that in the near future. Did you do it last year? Oh, then
But I did one- I already
You're
did.
up next.
When are you going to be on it, Taylor?
You won the last one. Don't act like you don't have like some reputation.
No, I didn't. I
Big
didn't finish
reputation.
mine.
What?
The little 30-minute challenge we did?
I thought you won. You still won.
No, I was disqualified. That is not a win, Tanner.
You're the one clarifying. I mean, the polling, our polling here.
Well, the polling, fine, but because I'm still a woman of honor and I was
I
disqualified.
don't think our
therefore
country
I
does
didn't-
that now.
Well, our country might not do it, but I do.
Guys, Lauren is still butthurt about you pulled some wild cards that day.
I did.
That's crazy. Anyway, super fun. Our Black Friday event is always a blast, but it is the biggest announcement. It's crazy. We can't even tell you what it is yet because it's gonna be super special. It's a one-day promotion. It's a one-day offer.
And I think that
Like
Listen,
24 hours.
We have said before,
yeah.
we mean it. 24 hours is all this deal is going to be good for.
Yeah.
Period.
24.
We're making it special.
Super
so where
special.
it's only 24 hours.
And it's really only meant for 100, 200 people. Again, something we've never done before. Once you hear it, once you hear it, you'll know if you want to be here or not. Set some dollars aside, get ready. Again, very exclusive, very limited. You don't want to miss out. So super, super fun. Get ready for that. Do you need a subscription for Canva? No, you do not, Elaine, but some of the features.
Yes.
I'm trying to think what features we use today that would be restrictive.
You cannot upload your own fonts into Canva if you don't have Canva Pro, but that's about it as far as what we did today.
Yes.
You could just use Canva fonts if that's what you wanted to do.
Right.
Or you can recreate this in Cricut and still print it, but you are going to be limited to your size.
Love it.
Because you can't go as far to the edges when you are printing from Cricut. But that's just...
Okay, so Kathy says, can you please answer me what you pulled it up with to print that big? What you pulled it up with. So Kathy, we used our printer and we just created our own setting for the 13 by 19.
And we changed it from 8.5 by 11 paper to, and you can add, in case you guys didn't know, you could add your own custom sizes to your printer. So if you want to print on a very specific size envelope, you can add that in and then put it in your printer and just push those little blue things in to fit the parameters. So we put in, it's Super B A3 paper, like 13 by 19.
Okay, Grand Crafting Station, such a great question. Should I do passive earners or wait until Black Friday? I personally believe that if I was picking one or the other, knowing both, right? You only know one. I think you should invest in taking your business to the next level because you can get started today. We have had people join the program and start making Etsy sales in 19 days, 15 days, 20 days. This Passive Earners Society is a program that all of my business colleagues are like, Tanner, why is this program not $5,000 to $8,000? They're like, Tanner, this is your prom, like this is the best thing you've ever built. Why is this not more money? And I'm like, I want to help everyone. So Passive Earners, 100% I would get in at this price. You never know what will happen next year. I want to make this program as accessible as possible, and I want to help you win. So if you are considering Passive Earners, the price is the lowest it will be. You can join now and get confirmed for your trilogy as a gift. So I would go 100% Passive Earners, and what we have on Black Friday, I think you'll still be very happy that Passive Earners was your investment. If you're even toying with that idea, I think you'll really enjoy it. So that's my thoughts on that. I just just had a mindset call for Passive Earners, and everyone in there is working so hard. Like I'm so proud of each and every one of you.
And Kara made a good point. Kara said it's a game changer, and not just monetarily, but mindset wise.
Thank you, Kara.
Honestly, yes.
We love it.
Like
we love
we want to strive to help you create an income or create some sort of income utilizing your creativity that obviously you have. But on top of that, we also are striving. Not only do we have coaching calls where we give you feedback on your storefront, we give you ideas on what is hot sellers, we give you monthly trend reports. But Tanner, I don't know if you guys know this, but Tanner is a certified life coach.
Which really just means helping you see your own brain. Like that's the only thing that means.
It might only mean that, but if you ever looked into getting life coaching, it's expensive.
It is very expensive.
And I don't think you guys understand how much you personally can, not only you, I have benefited from watching those and being in those coaching calls. Like it helps you, yes, it helps you in your business, but it helps you build the life you want.
Yes, I think it's super important just to know there was a few people in the group today, I'll tell you about it. One lady, she was so afraid. She had a thought that her business couldn't handle a bad review. And I thought that was hilarious. Because what's funny is I have a friend who, very successful, probably more successful than me, very well off. He thinks the same thing.
Well, if you could see, if you all knew
If you
all
only
the
knew,
bad
like,
reviews
all
and bad
the-
comments we
Yeah,
get.
that's what I told him. I'm like, listen, if you think like you can't handle one bad review, like you're not like that's not a real business. Like as you grow success, like the praise comes, and also what comes with it is more backlash and being able to handle it and know that I can weather that. I can get through that. I can handle someone
And more
not
people's
liking
opinions.
it. Yeah, so many people's opinions. Everyone wants to give an opinion.
Yeah.
So anyway, I love it. Nancy, congratulations. Yes, Grand Crafting Station. Get in the passive earners. Get started in your curriculum. Post in the group today if you join today and welcome yourself. I want to give you a warm welcome. So congratulations again. So good. Love it. Love it. So good. Love it. Okay. Tomorrow, the project is something good.
Sign, a porch sign.
Guys, this porch sign is so fantastic. So fantastic. Suzanne, if you're not already grandfathered in at this price, this is the time to renew your membership to get grandfathered in. So email customer service, hi@makersgonnalearn.com. Yes, if you have a confidence issue, that's why you join the program too. We will help you with that. One thing I love about the program is you'll see, here's what I think is funny about all of us, myself included. We think our problems are unique.
No.
We think our problem is the one problem nobody can handle. But once you get in a group of people doing the same thing, you're like, oh, she has the same thing. Oh, he does. He's worried about that too. It's not just me. Like it really helps you see that people are winning every day. There's almost a post a day getting their first sale. So good. So get in the program if you're considering it.
Yes, Sherry, email hi@makersgonnalearn.com. They're going to help you
we'll
out.
get you taken care of so we can get that renewal through so we can get you your book. Love it. So good. Heather says she wasn't ready for passive earners. Heather, I think you just have a thought about yourself. If you're in the program, we can coach on it. If you already left, if you were monthly, if you think that you weren't ready for passive earners, it's just your thoughts about yourself. It's not that you aren't. And the reason I can say that 100% is because most of our popular things we sell on Etsy are like one-liners. Like simple stuff. So like there's nothing about you that couldn't be possible for passive earners.
Change your thought about yourself, change the outcome that you have.
Yeah, it's so
honestly, truly changing the one thought about yourself. And I'm gonna use myself as an example. I always thought that I was just a messy person. I thought I'm just messy, that's just how I am. I can't whatever. I changed that thought about myself and said, no, Lauren, you're not a messy person. You're gonna make your bed every morning.
Ooh.
Do you wanna know what? There has not been a single thing on the floor.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm the world's worst for trying on outfits, taking it off,
like,
throwing it
nah.
on the floor.
I love
not
that.
hanging it back up. But because I changed my mindset and I said, no, Lauren, you're actually put together.
Yes.
You are not messy.
Yeah.
I've not
then
had
you
a
just show up,
single
you
item
feel-
of clothing on my floor when I
Isn't that
walked out
crazy?
of the door to come to work for the last 3 weeks.
I love that for you. Because I see this happen with people get diagnosis. Like if I found out I had ADHD, it would be really easy to be like, oh, I have ADHD.
That's my personality.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm a person with ADHD. I can't focus. Instead of saying, oh, I have ADHD and I get stuff done.
Or I have ADHD, so I'm just gonna do it.
It might be harder.
different.
The thought could be, I have ADHD and I'm gonna do it hard, right? And that's your work. So like, there's a lot of different things that can get you stuck, and it's a lot about the thoughts we think about ourselves that is going to keep us where we're at and not where we want to be, instead of deciding that we're new people. I'm still obsessed
Amen,
with
we're
what
not a
Alicia.
tree.
I know.
You're not a
Alicia said,
tree.
"You're not a tree. You can move." I loved that. I'd never heard that before, and she had it like on the midst. If you missed it, it was day 1 of boot camp. So anyway, if you guys have questions, reach out to us. We cannot wait to be back with you tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. for day 4 of boot camp.